Mike Phillips with Autogeek.com. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Vapor Chief steam cleaners. Now, these are commercial quality steam cleaners, and what makes them unique is you can clean with or without the use of chemicals. What also makes them unique is you can kill germs, viruses, and bacteria. You can clean the inside of your car, the outside of your car, even the engine compartment, wheels, and tires. In this video, we're going to take a look at 3 different models. So join me as we take an in-depth look at the Vapor Chief steam cleaners. Vapor Chief steam cleaners are engineered in America and built in Italy. They have a number of features and benefits in common, including their commercial grade, stainless steel bodies and boilers. They have a lifetime warranty on the boiler, a lifetime warranty on the heating element, and a 3-year warranty on internal parts. They're fast heating. They come with a 13-foot heavy-duty power cord and some amazing attachments. Now, when it comes to steam cleaners, it's the attachments that are important because they enable you to use the steam. Let's take a look at the attachments that come with Vapor Chief steam cleaners. First, you have these extensions. These are important because they enable you to reach into things like SUVs to get to the entire back without having to crawl into the SUV or cleaning floors. There's 3 different nozzles for the Vapor Chief steam cleaners. There's the extended jet nozzle with pinpoint steam coming out of a single hole. There's the 3-hole 1-inch nozzle, which disperses the steam for safer cleaning of delicate surfaces like leather. And then there's the brush attachment nozzle, enabling you to use different brushes to clean different types of surfaces. There's a 90-degree elbow, and this is used with both the triangular brush and the floor brush to enable it to rotate to match the surface you're cleaning. There's an assortment of different brushes, including the traditional nylon brushes for heavy-duty cleaning, but also horsehair brushes in both 2.5 and 1 inch for gentle cleaning of surfaces like vinyl or leather. There's a squeegee for cleaning glass or stainless steel surfaces. There's also the most popular attachment for interior cleaning, which is the triangular brush, which you can use with the bristles alone or with the microfiber bonnet for cleaning things like vinyl and leather surfaces. There's also a small scraper for removing things like gum stuck on things like the floor, other surfaces. The nice thing about the Vapor Chief steam cleaners is not only are the attachments well thought out, but they're interchangeable. You can use them with the different models. Now, let's take an in-depth look at the 3 models we have here. The 2 models of Vapor Chief steam cleaners I have here are the Single Pro 75 and the 100 PSI continuous fill. Now, they both share the rugged, high-quality stainless steel body, the stainless steel boiler, and the external heating element. The benefit to the external heating element is it enables you to use normal, everyday tap water. You don't need to buy distilled water to use these units. And that just makes it convenient because you can get water from any faucet. The primary difference between these 2 models is this is a 75 PSI steam cleaner and it's single fill. So as you run out of water, you'll have to turn this unit off before you can remove the pressure cap and add more water. With the 100 PSI continuous fill model, you get 100 PSI of steam pressure and you can simply remove the cap and add water as you need it. Both of these units will heat up to around 300 degrees for plenty of steam cleaning power. And like all Vapor Chief steam cleaners, they use and come with the same high quality attachments. Now let's take a look at the 125 PSI injection model. This is the Vapor Chief 125 PSI injection steam cleaner. Now, what makes this unique is this continuous fill, so as you're working around the car, if you need to add water, you can without turning the unit off, but you can also use your favorite cleaning product in the injection tank. The injection tanks are 5 liters to hold plenty of water or chemicals. This model uses a 3-liter boiler with an external heating element, and that's why you can use tap water safely. It'll heat the water up to 320 degrees at the tip at 125 psi. This unit comes with a 13-foot heavy-duty power cord, like the other two models we've shown you, and an extra long hose, so you can leave this in one place as you work around the car. Now, let me show you how powerful these steam cleaners are and how easy they are to use. How to set up the Vapor Chief 125 PSI injection steam cleaner. The first thing you want to do is add tap water to the water tank. And I've already done that. After you've added the water to the water tank, go ahead and put the suction tube into the tank. For the water tank, the lid is black, it's color coded, and it has two tubes. One is the tube that's going to pull the water out. This other one is an overflow. So if too much water goes into the boiler, it'll simply run right back into your water tank, so no water's wasted. So just like that. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. Now when you turn it on, you'll see both lights come on, the green and the red, and this will start blinking. What that tells you is the boiler's starting to heat up. Now you hear the motor come on, and what that's doing is going to go ahead and start pulling some water into the boiler. Now the red light, all this is going to do is tell you when you're low on water, and to go ahead and add some more water if it starts to blink. When it comes up to full temperature, this light will go to a solid green. Over here is your pressure gauge. This is going to come up to 125 PSI. That tells you the unit is ready to go. Now down here you've got a control for your steam, and this starts with 0 pressure all the way to maximum pressure. And this knob down here, this is going to control the chemical that you're going to use for the injection. And again, you can control that from just a small amount of product to a full amount of product, depending on what you're trying to clean. So now as you can see, the water level's coming down, so it's filling up the boiler and it's heating. While it's heating up, the next thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and add my product to my injection tank. Now, we're going to start out doing some interior cleaning on this Cadillac behind me, and for that I'm going to use the Blackfire All-in-One APC. And this is diluted at 4:1 for interior cleaning, and I've already added the correct amount of water to my injection tank, and now I'm just going to go ahead and add the APC right into the tank here for a proper dilution. After adding your chemical, go ahead and put the suction tube in and tighten the lid down, and the injection site is ready to go. You know what's cool about this is you can actually use just about any chemical that you want to with it, as long as it doesn't create a lot of suds or foam, because there's just not a rinsing action with the steam cleaner like there is other tools for suds and foam. And something you can do is, if you've got your other products in their own standalone jugs, is just swap out the jugs, and that way you can switch between chemicals on the fly. As you can see by the green blinking light, it's still heating up. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put the hose on. Now one side is for the electrical connection, one side is pressurized for the steam connection. Make sure those line up. Then you want to press this in firmly until you hear it click. The next thing I'm going to do is I want to put my nozzle on, and I'm going to start out by showing you how to use this tool to clean a leather interior. And for that, we're going to use the steam nozzle with the 2.5-inch horsehair brush. Now that just lines up, and then it kind of clicks in, and you'll see a little button here that locks it into place, and of course to remove it you just push that down and pull this out. And now we are ready to go. Now the way this works is it's got an on-demand pump. So when I pull the trigger, it's going to start pulling the steam through the hose, and then as it pulls the water out of the boiler tank, it'll draw more down from the tank. And when you first start out, you know, the hose is cold, and you're going to have condensation and some water running through here. So you actually want to pull the trigger and let the whole hose kind of prime itself before you actually have steam coming out, and that's normal with any type of steam cleaner. So let's just wait till this comes up to temperature and up to pressure, and I'll show you how easy it is to use a steam cleaner. With the Vapor Chief 125 PSI injection model, when the light turns to a solid green, that tells you that you're up to temperature. At the boiler, that's 350 degrees. At the tip of the nozzle, that's 320 degrees. We can also see that we're at full pressure at the pressure gauge. Now when you start out, because there's no steam in the line, you need to go ahead and turn it on and kind of prime the hose. Also, the control for the steam is right here on the handle that you can pull with your index finger, and the control for the injection is up here where you'd use your thumb. Since this is the first time we've used the steam cleaner, before I take this into the car, I want to go ahead and adjust my steam pressure and the concentration of the APC. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and just pull the trigger. And what this is going to do is it's going to start priming the hose. It's a 14-foot hose. Now you can see I've got a good amount of steam coming out. And that's actually at the very low setting. And you don't need to go full bore steam for everything you're doing, especially a leather interior. So there's my steam. I've primed the hose. Then to adjust the steam, go ahead and pull the trigger. Then make your adjustment. I've turned it all the way down till it's closed. Now I'm going to start opening it up. As I open it more, you'll see more steam. And that is full steam pressure coming out right now. And I don't need that much steam on the inside of the car, so I'm going to go ahead and crank it down. That's just about a quarter turn on the steam adjustment knob. That's plenty enough steam for cleaning leather. After I've adjusted the steam pressure, next I want to adjust my concentration for the chemical I'm using, which in this case is an APC. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push the injection button only. You can hear the pump kick in as it starts to pull the cleaner into the tube. And I've got this wide open. Now I'll go ahead and turn this down. And I've turned this down so I've just barely got it cracked open. I've got a fine mist of the APC coming out. Now when I go inside the car, I'll pull the trigger for the steam and for the cleaner. And I've got the perfect combination of steam cleaning power and chemical cleaning power. So let's go inside the interior and see how this thing works. And that's just how easy it is to use steam to clean leather seats on your interior. Now, you saw a lot of steam coming out of there, but it's very dry, okay? So after I did my initial wipe, the surface is dry, it's not wet. The steam is actually evaporating instantly, so it's a very clean, dry way to clean an interior. And remember, you're killing germs, bacteria, and viruses. Then of course, after cleaning the rest of the leather surfaces in the car, you'd go ahead and apply your leather conditioner or leather protectant. Now, for the rest of the car, you can use a variety of the different attachments depending upon the surface or the area you want to clean. For example, for the hard plastic door seals or the door panels, you could switch over to the nylon bristles. For cleaning the carpet, or say you had upholstered door panels, you could switch over to the triangle brush. You could use it with either the bristles or put the bonnet on it. Besides the triangle brush, you have 3 different size wands, and these help you to reach into different areas. For example, cleaning into vents or cleaning into the wheel area, the engine compartment, or into the grill, things like that. There's also the blade for removing gum off of a hard surface. There's the squeegee for doing windows or things like stainless steel surfaces, and the floor mop for cleaning floors. The reason the Vapor Chief steam cleaners are so effective at cleaning is because the steam heats up the surface you're trying to clean and also heats up the dirt and other substances, making it easier to remove them from the surface. And in the case of the injection model, you can add a cleaning element to it also to work with the steam. Now, besides using various attachments on the inside of the car, to clean things like leather, vinyl, plastic, carpet, upholstery, and rubber, you can also clean things on the outside of the car, like the wheels, the tires, the engine compartment, grills, plastic, vinyl, and rubber trim. And you can switch out your APC to a rinseless wash and then clean the body panels. Simply spray down a panel with the steam and the rinseless wash through the injector and then wipe the panel clean. Besides doing a great job of cleaning through steam heat, remember, you're also disinfecting. You're killing germs, bacteria, and viruses, and you can do this without the use of chemicals. So steam is a very effective way to clean and sanitize. For more information, visit Autogeek.com. For more videos like these and how-tos, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Me? I gotta get back to steaming.